Hello everyone, welcome back to some more EU4. So, last time, a lot of coalitions dealt with, a lot more to deal with. So, the current plan is to try and make as much money as we can to supplement the upcoming wars. We can take 49 loans, which will probably support us, going over the line, over the edge, kind of crawling our way over the finish line, but just to fully cement our way of victory, I guess. Do that. Seize land. Build a church. I can build a church, though we don't know how much of it will be finished by the next war. But we can see. Everyone's upset. Who's surprised? Yeah, we can't really declare this war because Portugal. Can we ally with Morocco? Yes, we can. If I ally with Morocco, I might be able to call them in. Same with how crazy is this? I'm having to ally with the Muslims to assert my hegemony over Europe. Production efficiency, that's what we want. The armies are mainly reinforced, heavily debating an invasion of Trient, because they won't join now, but they might join in the future, and I'm interested in how many of these soldiers are actually going to be involved, because it's including all of the Portuguese soldiers over here. I don't know how many will actually cross the Atlantic. This one's the Atlantic and that one's the Pacific, I think. There's a name, there's one. Atlantic, yeah, that's the Atlantic, that's the Pacific. So I don't know how many are actually going to come over into Europe, but I'm going to do the same thing I did with Castile, but or Spain now, but maybe on a smaller level. Maybe probably going to wait for the rebels to fire first, but I just want to kind of get myself in a state of readiness, because this war could kick off at literally any moment. We need Munich to be happy so we can annex them once we are at the threshold. Right. Max payment for this. Who are you? You want a military candidate. Have, go on, any form of military personality. Conqueror. Yeah, that'll do. Right, I'll be back once it's another coalition war, because that's all we're doing now. Hello, I am here to announce that on the 2nd of May 1623, a state of war now exists between the nation of Switzerland and the coalition of Trient. It is the hope of the Swiss Council that this war will be dealt with high efficiency and with swift action from the Swiss military. That is all. May God bless our souls from the horrors that this war will bring. Also, Britain is very close to losing their truce with us. That's why I had to declare, because Denmark's truce just ended, and they can join the coalition. So we need this war. We need this war doing. Because if we go against both coalitions at the same time, it's foobar. Just complete and utter. We would never thank God. Almost. They know what we want. And the church was just finished. Right. Mill points. This is why I got a mill leader. Even though we're taking admin ideas, or an admin idea group, we need the mill points to breach walls, force march, and just traverse the vastness that is our empire. Of course. Right, we need to full occupy them. Sure, you'll do... Of course it's the one on the war goal that we can't put a general on. Right. Here's the first test. How do our soldiers fare against the Burgundians? I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say fairly decently. Right, we're gonna try and follow those soldiers. Because we need to occupy the war goal and we need to just deal with the sheer quantity of infantry that will descend upon us using a little bit of trickery, because trickery is the only thing we have going for us. So we need defensive battles, we need Trient to always be sieged because that's the war goal, and we need to just keep an eye on stacks. Because I'm going to use the strat we used against France, and we used against Spain, we're now using against Portugal. If we siege, if we basically are able to put our back against the wall, we only have to defend half as much. So Anjou we're not going to be able to core, because we're at war with Brittany. And we're going to have to kind of... Oh. Come on. Come on, lads. Come on, you absolute big ball gods. You force march up. Go on. Do it. This battle is insane. There goes the troops with Britain. They're probably going to join the coalition. Cannons that join the front, we're not going to be able to win that. Let's look at the casualties. So we lost around 15,000 men. They lost 15, 20, about 23,000 men. That's a very, very spicy battle, that. Right, Siege of Trient over. You, up here. Get Gerhard. And we're going to try and... So Siege of Evora, that's down here. We can get Lisboa done. You don't get Gerhard. You get this guy. So if we're able to get Lisboa down, and then we can full siege Portugal, that's essentially 100,000 men out of the battle. And also, it's our back against a wall, which is one of the goals that we have. So if we're able to achieve that goal, we're doing a good. Right. That battle's going well, don't need to keep an eye on that. It's Battle of the Bulge time. Here we go, we just won that one. Can I put people off going into that province? No, it seems I cannot. Basically, I want to get on this fort because this fort is a defensive. Maybe a farmland, but a defensive is still a defensive. But they seem adamant to not want to relinquish that siege, or that province. So we're going to just siege Jeunesse with you. we don't have enough mill points to breach there. Rather than siege John Ace, I'm going to send you guys to rescue Halpito, potentially. We kind of need 2 stacks to deal with this. So there's not a lot of war going on over here. We can pull everyone over to Burgundy, because this is where stuff is going down. Right, it's my hope, if we put you on this, that's my hope. Because he is our best shock and fire general at the same time. So I'm hoping we can wipe these quick, maybe get defensive with a river crossing. But there's probably... Right, did we get Halpito? We did. Right, here we go. Right. Are they reinforcing? No, they're not reinforcing, and we've relieved Lille. Maybe we can get Picardy, because we need divide and conquer. Divide and conquer is the only way to win. Right, this might be a little bit of a silly fight. No, right. If we can catch all these small little stacks, we can win. I would like to say that playing a game like this is very, very satisfying, because this is a country you've built up a long time. You've spent a lot of time, put a lot of effort into building up this big country, and now you're fighting a big war with the army that you've specifically picked up, you know, developed, built up, and honed. Like, you know, you've essentially handcrafted this army. Oh, give us a second. Right, there we go. After that, as I was saying, the good one for a game like this is Prussia, because you have a super overpowered military, but you don't have to deal with statecraft a lot. It's just, you've built this huge, super strong military that you essentially, there we go, stomp with. And stomp you must. Right, can we reinforce in time? If not, we'll still stomp them with this. Right, shift consolidate. Go on, there we go. Reinforced, and that is one hell of a campaign, son. Right, you go over there. You will... Who will still... Right, Britain has not joined the coalition. Right, as I say that, at the moment I am paused, they probably are, but we can call Morocco in, and Morocco will essentially build the wall that we can put our back against, which is exactly what we want. Because if Morocco is able to just occupy all this, we have very successfully got a solid point for us to push from. These, of course, you know, all plans never survive full contact with the enemy. The plan for these Bohemian separatists to hold off any form of invasion through here definitely worked, but it worked to a degree that no one's coming there and getting rid of them. Pain. Once we've dealt with Picardy, we're probably going to knock out Brittany. Right, siege of Montferrat. Oh god, of course we've only got 10,000 troops, but we can't pick our allies. Literally, they were the only ones. We sent out a call, who would wish to ally us? And it was, you know, small nations like that. And those two. My only hope is the Mamluks will eventually join, but they'll never accept. But we can work, we can strengthen ourselves, steel our resolve, bite the bullet. Though I'm afraid that we're going to have to finish fighting this war in the next episode. What we want that. Because that's one person out of the coalition and no new person in it. Maybe Monferrato as well. Because no new people will join the coalition and we'll just take more land. Who knows? Well, I hope that's what we'll be able to do. Considering the casualty ratio, we've killed 100,000 more. We'll see. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it.